Okay, here I am outside our house in Aix-en-Provence. A lovely day, lovely Provence sunset there. And I just wanted to take you on a tour of our garden and tell you about this rather crazy idea. What I'm going to do is to run round it 100 times and see how many days I can keep that up. This is for charity, a school in Madagascar. Bit of a frosty morning this morning, -4 during the night, but I'll soon be starting out on my 30 laps. I'm up to 30 now, but I've been looking on the internet. It's basically, yes, pretty insane. People do it, but everybody recommends a rest day. There's so much that can go wrong with the leg. As you can see, I'm in the mountains skiing with the grandchildren. I've already fallen on my backside, so that's hurting a bit, but if I survive the week, I'll be able to get back to training when we get back. Just done 66 laps. Ran for the first time in the afternoon, so it's a little bit warm, but I was busy this morning cleaning the house, would you believe it? Because we do these home exchanges, so in a couple of days we'll be in Gran Canarias. It's down in a bit of a hollow, so thoughtfully they've provided a lift. But I'm not going to use the lift, I'm going to run up this ramp. I'm going to join the Flat Earth Society. We're in the Corbière, where this fellow hung out 500,000 years ago. And from there we zap forward to the pinnacle of human evolution. And I haven't been doing this enough, so I really have to do a lot more of that. So I'm heading for Amsterdam Bos, where I'm going to take part in the park run. Okay, I think this is filming.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with Kim, who's over here from the UK, and I've just done my first 5k park run for a number of years, but Kim runs a lot more, so she's going to tell us how much she runs and what she's doing now.
I am no expert, but I do run a lot because I enjoy it, physically and mentally, and then I'm training for my first ever marathon in October, so the London Marathon. I'm lucky enough to have a spot, and we were just talking about how to sustain our muscles and things like that, and the importance of nutrition and hydration and all of that sort of stuff. But an amazing.
And right, you didn't mind running around with an old geezer like me?
Not at all. No, I've had a lovely time. We've had a great old chat.
Okay, Kim has been lovely and given me lots of tips, which I'm going to have to go away and think about. So thank you very much, Kim.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
And also, she's the first person to say that she'll sponsor me.
Absolutely,
so,
yes.
There we go.
Come and get
Thanks. This is the first time I'm going to try running 10k on 2 consecutive days. My knee started hurting after about 3 laps, but I slogged on and it didn't get worse. And I managed to do the 10k, and then in the afternoon it got pretty excruciating, but today it's fine. So I don't know whether how many days I'll be able to run. I don't know. I'm not going to. The reason I'm lying on the terrace is these. They are complaining. So I've been on the internet looking at special exercises. I didn't know how long my knee would last, but I was feeling fairly confident. So, just about to set off for the hospital. I'm all scrubbed clean and hairless down below. Yellow arrows, there we are. There's one, this way. A lovely new set of clothes. And a mark on my hand so I know which side to operate on. And that's it. The deed is done. And all is well. I won't be running around the garden again for a little while, so I've been looking for a new idea to raise money for the Little Sapphires school in Madagascar, so that at least a few children can have access to an education. And there's all sorts of things you can do. In the end, I settled on this. No, not dancing in the middle of the road, fluttering a tablecloth above my head. Standing on one leg. Now, I know what you'll say. Anyone can do that. I do it myself every day. The question is, for how long? I'm going to stand on one leg for 154 days in succession, reciting a Shakespeare sonnet. Will the effort of remembering the poem interfere with the effort of balancing? Both demand concentration. But I have high hopes of succeeding, and if I do, I'm then going to go in for the rock climbing while singing Mozart competition. Now, to add to the difficulty, I'm going to do the last 54 blindfold. Well, at first I thought my new challenge was just a bit too silly, but having read about it, I've discovered that the ability to balance is in fact very important. There was a study where they followed 1,700 participants over a number of years, and they asked them to stand on one leg for 10 seconds. And at my age, over a third of them failed, and failure to do so was associated with an 84% risk of death by any cause. Whether that means I'm more likely to die in a plane crash if I can't balance on one foot for 10 seconds, I don't know. I've been looking into the blindfold balance. Now, if you ever tried standing on one foot blindfold, you'll know how impossible it is. The other parts of the system, like the muscles, the inner ear, and so forth, they rely so much upon the eyesight that when it disappears, they just panic. We see that with their eyes open, the average over 3 trials is 33.8 seconds, and with eyes closed, 3.1 seconds. There's also a steady decline with age. We just get less and less able to do this as we get older. Well, I think I'm okay on the eyes open test, but with eyes closed, I don't know. Eyes closed.